His Excellency, Mr. Maleeh Jamal, the Minister of Communications, Science and Technology of the Maldives. Excellency, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, let me thank you for giving us this opportunity. Let me take you to the Maldives e-government experience. Next slide, please. Briefly, I would like to briefly provide the e-government journey of the Maldives, starting with introduction to our ministry, history of e-government, and the current key initiatives. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Our ministry is a new ministry. It came into existence after 15 years of no science and no technology ministry in the Maldives. Our vision is to become a digitally empowered island nation. We will provide the necessary political leadership and vision, which is critical and absolutely essential in such a whole of government and whole of a society transformation. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Thank you. The early years, now let me briefly describe you the 15 years we have been trying to digitalize the Maldives. It all began in the year 2000 with the development of Science and Technology Master Plan. This was the first formal strategy for the government development. From 2000 to 2011, we were trying to build the foundation, starting with the establishment of agency dedicated to e-government development. During this time, the first major e-development project was launched. The Information Technology Development Project, ITDP, was a 12 million US project with 9.5 million loan from aid from Asian Development Bank. Then we started establishing community e-centers and started work on the government network. With the financial investments, we were able to start work on connecting all the government agencies by establishing a government-private network of the Maldives. At the core of this network, we were able to establish an e-government service platform. Next, please. Around 2012, we were bringing many of the visions of the master plan to fruition. The achievements of 2012 include establishment of National Computer Network, which connected all organizations in 2 cities and atoll capitals as well. By 2013, all the inhabited islands in the Maldives were connected. Development of government e-letter management system known as GEMS that helped save almost $1 million US. Transport online help re-engineer service from 4 visits to 2 government sites to 1 visit to test site only. Development of an expat worker management system that transformed and modernized expatriate worker management with a biometric based system. Development tourism information management system, e-council system to re-engineer and automate all the processes in the respective organizations as well. Establishment of an e-citizen program that covered IT literacy, and also introduction of e-FAS that allows the use of one digital identity for all government electronic services. Next, please. Now, I will look into more recent achievements. In 2017, introduction of biometric multipurpose electronic card by Maldives immigration as a passport. In 2018, My Edu portal was developed, facilitating the public to apply and view status of government scholarships and student loans. In 2019, four initiatives were taken which include introduction of Haftares, supporting young entrepreneurs to showcase their talents and business in the weekend markets, establishment of Mage Here Wahi portal that allows public to view, apply and check availability for government housing schemes, introduction of gov.mv that delivers information on government services to citizens from one single point of access, and a portal to promote local tourism called islands.mv. In 2020, eFirst version 2 was launched with improved functionality and new features. And Gamen module of e-council system was also launched that re-engineered birth and death registration process within local councils. Next, please. If we look at Maldives e-government development index from the UN surveys, we see that in the early years has been above world average, but developments has not kept pace with rest of the world or even our own region. One reason could be the removal of the portfolio from the government cabinet, leading to being left behind as the world and our region develop past us. Next, please. When we look at the ranking, which really compares the rates of development with respect to other countries, we see that we have really not invested in e-government development. When we look at how we are doing compared to our neighbors, Sri Lanka and India, we can see that it is time to realign our vision and make meaningful investment in the digital government transformation. Next, please. Next. Since the Maldives consists of small islands scattered across Indian Ocean, e-government needs to empower atolls and islands and also help bring meaningful decentralization, which is a key pledge of the current president, His Excellency Ibrahim Mosolih. And also it should ensure participation and citizen centricity. We have to do it in a small island development context. Tiny island population separated across ocean. The digital divide is still very much a reality here in Maldives, especially affordability and service quality. And of course, a lack of financial and human resources. Next, please. Next, please. Some of the key initiatives, our immediate main focus on developing government gov.mv is as a single point of information and services. And I'm not going to into detail of other key initiatives of the government. Next slide, please. Next slide. Next slide. In conclusion, I would like to say that the UN e-government survey 2020 shows us that there is an urgent need for a renewed vision and immediate investment in technology and people for digital government here in the Maldives. Once again, I would like to thank Madam Chair for giving us this opportunity, and we look forward working with UN ESCAPE very closely. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Excellency, for sharing with us the particular challenges that an archipelago nation faces, but also clearly significant progress in bringing innovative e-government services to all. And thank you also for underlining the need for immediate investments in the further development of e-government services.